Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So my name is Iqman Hakim Farish and I'm from Group 7. So for today, my team and I will be present about the event strategic and operation management. First of all, we will overview about the chapter event project management. Um, the event project management total have 5 chapters, which is event concept. The second one is purpose and aims. The third one is objective. The fourth one is planning tools, and the last one is constraint. So each of us will be present about each topic to all of you. Okay, so I will explain about the event concept. What is the meaning of the event concept? Event concept is a simple statement that can explain the whole operations of the event, especially to provide a good understanding of the event concept to all the stakeholders before proceed further. Which means, before we start doing the event concept, we must know the event purpose and aims. We're also defining the specific objective and goals to our events. And we need to explain to the stakeholders about the operation before we can proceed furthermore, such as we can tell to the sponsors, we can tell to the community, we can tell to the athletes, tourists, and also the staff members. So that is the meaning of event concept. Okay, so I will proceed to the develop event concept. They have two, and the first one is examples to commemorate the history of our town in an historically authentic parade that involves the community and is supported by the community, which is the past history. Some organizers do the event, and then it involves some of the community, and also the community supported by joining the event, which means it can make some historically authentic so that organizer in the future can do the event furthermore. Okay, so the second one is to attract both loyal teams, supporters and first time spectators in bracket potential regulars in an effort to improve ticket sales and thus the viability of the competition and venue. So, in order to increase ticket sales and hence the tournaments and venues, we must make it successful so that we can attract both loyal teams, supporters and first time viewers to join the event and make it a success event. So that's all from the event concept. I will pass to my friend for the next topic.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Zarfan bin Muhammad Suhaini, and now I would like to continue the presentation. For my part, I would like to explain about the aim and purpose and for the establish of the project. First is the purpose. So the purpose can be broken down further into general aims and specific measurable objective. As an example, improving community attitudes to health and fitness through participants in sporting activities, injecting fund into the local economy such as an event for the district, and the next one is raising fund for a charitable cause such as fundraising for former athlete or fundraising for orphan. Next, raising revenue through ticket sales such as an event that using a stadium. So for the next one is enhancing reputation of the organization venue such as when creating an event to promote venue such as to promote a stadium. Next is providing unique experience such as when creating an event that is different from others. The last one is promoting the well-being of faculty education such as when creating learning related event. Okay, for M varies from one event to another, either have social impact or profit oriented. M provide the foundation for many aspects of the planning process, which is to avoid conflict between organizing committee and the other stakeholder. The aim need to be shown in a measurable ways whether the aim have been achieved or not. Okay, next is establish the project. So here I give one example, which is for FSR Sport Festival. Okay, for aim for FSR Sport Festival is to increase the participation level in FSR community, including student and as well as staff. And for the objective is to increase the participation level in the FSR community to 1,000 people, including students from all programs from year 1 to final years, and as well as lecturer and administrative staff. And next is for event sponsor. The aim for event sponsor is to attract a new major sponsor with naming right, and for the objective is to attract a new major sponsor with naming right for 5 years contract to 2018. Okay, next is major element that used to evaluate event objective. An objective is a specific and measurable target for achieving event outcome. Objectives are generally evaluated by measure such as size of audience, which is how many of audience we want. Next is demographic, which is age, country and gender. For example, which is to estimate the age such as from 18 to 22, and specific country such as Malaysia. And for gender is what type that we want, which is female or male or both of them. And next is average expenditure of audience, which is how much money that audience need to spend. And next is recognized level, such as what type the level that we want. For the next one is sales of sponsor product, such as how much the product need to be sales. And the next one is economic impact of event, such as from sport tourism. And the last one is profit. Okay, next is SMART objective. SMART objective is a specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time related. SMART is a simple objective, or SMART goals are a form of objective setting which is to allow managers and employees to create, track and accomplish short and long term goal. Okay, for the first one is specific, so that we know what to be achieved. Objective should be a specific. They should describe the result that is desired in a way that is detailed, focused and well defined. The second one is measurable, so that know how succeed will be judged. Measurement is hugely important because it will enable you to know whether an objective has been achieved. And to be measurable, an objective should describe an achievement or outcome which is can be related to a percentage, a frequency, rate or numbers. Evidence will need to be derived from system, method or procedure which has tracked and record the outcome related to the objective. Next is achievable, so that know what the result will be. An objective can be said to be achievable if the necessary resources are available or similar results have been achieved by others in similar circumstances. And for the next one is result oriented, so they know what the result outcome will be. They describe an impact or outcome that is an enduring equality. They can be changed, which is improved by more than one type of action, and some action will have more impact on than others. Time oriented, so that know how to plan when have target, which is dates. It is necessary to set a dates or times by which the objective should have been accomplished or complete, and this contribute to making objective measurable. For objective that may take weeks or even months to fully achieve it, it's good practice to identify milestones or key steps and to set deadlines for this to help keep progress toward an objective on track.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aziz Akmal, and today I will talk about the planning tools. Tools are useful in presenting and providing essential material and information of the event. Why is the planning tools is important? Okay. Good planning tool allows you to convert your targets into achievements. Planning is the first step of pursuing goals, whether it is a business organization, an educational body, or even an individual. Setting objectives and trying to achieve them is an essential activity. There can be different types of goals with varying degrees of importance and time spans. Creating an effective planning tool, it will be possible to achieve goals. Okay. Planning tools are useful to be assessed by the clients, member of staff, stakeholders, part-time or volunteer staff. And now I will go to the type of planning tools. First is maps and model. The second is Gantt charts. The third one is PERT chart. PERT chart is program evaluation review technique. And the fourth is run sheet. And the second last organization chart, and last is the checklist. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, next for the project management principle. Okay, project management principle is known as project management body of knowledge, which is PMBOK. It's a contain all process, best practice, guideline, terminologies that are accepted as standard within the project management industry. Okay, so it's also helps the manager to use the standardized system that can be suitable for all companies. Okay, so PMBOK is contain its terms and concept is feasibility, stakeholders analysis, scope, risk management, deliverables and milestone.
Okay, so I will explain about the constraint which might affect events. So what is the meaning of constraints? Constraint is the limitations or problems which restrict what can be achieved. Organizer even have to bear in the mind a range of constraints which might affect their success in the event, which is constraint is something that puts a limit on, restricts or prevents something from happening. An example of constraint is the fact that there are only so many hours in a day to complete something. So that's all from constraints. I will pass it to next presenter.
Okay, so next for possible constraints, we have one legal, which is licensing requirement for alcohol and entertainments, use of premises with different purpose, insurance regulation, and trading regulation. After that, we have health and safety, which is for our staff, customer and pupil, fire regulation, facility capacity, food preparation, hazards and risk safety standards for equipment. Other than that, we have security for our property, informations, our resources, money and availability of the staff. Okay, next we have resources, which is finance, material, equipment and availability of staff. Next, we have a customer. So customer, we have to find who they are, how many will attend our event, how they will get to the event, and how much money they spend for special needs like car parking, disabled access and toilet. Okay, so other than that, we have environmental, Environmental, we have potential damage, potential danger, and pollution noise. Disruption to others' activities. So we have a disturbance for nearby resources by residents, disruption of everyday work activity. So that's all from us. Thank you.